And, Greg, you know how it is. Sometimes it only takes 1 or 2 baskets to get things going. Maybe we're getting ready to pump a little life into this one.
And, folks, we couldn't decide a winner in regulation. And, again, we have yet another overtime period to play before this one is said and done. This is the sort of excitement that college basketball is known for. These teams really laying it all on the line. And here's Edwards. Pass to Ford. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the right.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that. Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
To take the lead. Turner passes to Ford. On the free throw, no good. The Huskies making a switch here. Keefe's checked in. And he ends up making the second, and that gives them the lead.
Yeah, that's a big miss right there. Now only a 1-point lead.
Now here's Freak. Edwards defending. Black dishes to Splitter. It falls!
I like it. He broke out the fancy finish there.
And so it's Texas with it. Edwards with it. Pass to Ford. Here is Edwards, covered by Martin. Here's Ford. Count it! A big bucket there to quiet this crowd, Clark.
You know, that's exactly what you got to do. Take them out of the equation. Make those fans be quiet.
And they need something to cheer about again, and soon.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Like the pass to Keefe. Pulls it from the elbow. Money!
Kevin, that was so clutch. Now they really need a defensive stand.
And here's Texas.
Execution, fellas. Do your job. You're our leader out there. Execute.
Edwards inside. He's covered by Black. Kicks it to Ford. with the win. An amazing game lasting multiple overtime.
An epic battle. Both teams will rest well tonight. I mean, they gave tremendous effort in this one.
For Clark Kellogg and Greg. This is where it's at, folks. The college tournament ends here tonight. For one team, the joy of a lifetime will be achieved. And there's no doubt going to be some incredible action all along the way. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We'll see the Wisconsin Badgers taking on the Yukon Huskies.
You got that right. I mean, this is what each student athlete has worked so hard for all season long. An opportunity for the title. I mean, this game might very well be the defining moment for the lives of every one of these young men.
Both these teams have gone through so much adversity just to make it here. All tournament long, it's been survive and advance, but now this is the part where you put all your chips on the table and just lay it on the line.
Let's check out Wisconsin's starting lineup. We've got Hawkins. He's out there with Hill. Kaminsky out there with Decker. And it's Evans in a power forward.
And with any championship game, you know that every player is going to have their heart racing for the first few minutes. That's just natural. That's adrenaline. They'll need to remain calm, though, and let the game come to them and kind of ease into it.
And one guy, guys, I'll keep an eye on, and this one is Freak. He is the consummate leader for his team. He can come out strong and play his game while keeping his intensity level up. It'll be just what they need to claim the title. And not many people know this, but the Badgers do have one college title in their trophy case. Won the tournament back in 1941. A different time back then, but a title nevertheless.
On defense, the Huskies. And here is Hill. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
And as we see Freak and his team go for the title here, he is trying to repeat what he did just a year ago. He was able to lead his high school to the PSAL championship.
Well, Greg, he was a four-time All-American selection in high school and a unanimous one at that. He's won state titles before, but this is a different animal than high school.
That's good. Now here's Freak. He's covered by Hawkins. The pass to Black. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Pick up by Hill. Decker kicks to Hawkins. And stolen by Freak. And it's the Huskies on the break. Second chance shot. And the bucket counts. And he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play. The Huskies going with a whole new group out there. The Huskies on offense. Black, he's in at shooting guard. Martin is out there with Pierce. And it's McGuire in at the 3 spot. They set the screen.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
And you got to believe they didn't see themselves in this sort of foul situation at this point in the half. Already being in the double bonus can really cost them down the stretch in a game like this.
You know, one of the big questions on everybody's mind in this game is whether or not Freak will stay on for another year or go pro. I mean, usually a player with his upside would be a lock to be a one and done, but he's giving serious thought to staying.
And Freak is a guy who clearly values the scholastic aspect of collegiate sports, so it makes sense for him to think about staying beyond this season. Still, with Freak's draft stock rising, this could be his final game as a collegiate player.
And Wisconsin looking at who they've got. We've got Kaminsky. Hawkins is out there with Peyton. Then it's Decker, and it's Evans in at the 4 slot. Here's Black.
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatics.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
Yeah, but hey. He's an athlete, and I can't fault him for that one. Although, if he missed it, I might have.
Jennings dishes to Black. The shot's good on the assist by Jennings. And it's 9 points for Freak.
And what a journey it has been, really, for this whole team to make it to the college championship, especially for Freak. A few bumps in the road for him, but what a story.
Craig, you get the feeling that it's only the beginning. I mean, the way he plays and the accolades he has, I mean, you can see him having a long and productive career at the pro level. And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick two at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. It's Hawkins on the wing. He's guarded by Jennings. The fadeaway. The shot by Hawkins, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Black. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. Decker. And so we conclude the... And welcome back. We're just about ready to get going with the second half of a historical championship game. For those just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan, pleased to be alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony as we get set to watch how the college basketball season will end.
And in a championship game like this one, guys, you would have expected a close battle. I don't think either side is going to be able to run away and hide in this one.
And, Greg, tight games like this are where legends are born. I mean, if a player like Freak can come up huge in this final half of play, he'll anchor himself in school history as one of the greats to ever play the game.
Well, he's in at point guard. Also Keefe out there. And it's Splitter in at the 5, patrolling the paint. And so Hawkins drills both of them.
He's a dead eye at the line, fellas. Just call him automatic. He doesn't miss many of those.
And, guys, one big story that we have in this championship game is that a guy like Freak could boost his draft stock quite a bit. A win here could catapult him up the big boards of a lot of teams.
And, you know, while it's just one game, scouts will get a chance to see how he plays on the big stage. Knowing a player is at his best when the lights are brightest is a big plus in GM's books.
And Wisconsin looking at who they've got. Hill is out there with Hawkins. Then it's Decker, then it's Kaminsky, and it's Evans in at the power forward position. Hill has the open look. That misses, had a chance to tie it there. The Huskies on offense. A 2-point game. Dishes to Splitter. Shot from 16, and the shot is good. Splitter's got 6 points.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
Decker passes to Hawkins. Kicks it out to Evans. Here's Decker. Good on the 3-point shot. He has 5.
You might not think of him as a laser 3-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
So both teams making some changes here. UConn trails by 3.
This game's still very much up in the air. I mean, this... I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatics.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
Yeah, but hey. He's an athlete, and I can't fault him for that one, although if he missed it, I might have.
And the foul called on Freak. That's foul number 2 for him. And Evans throws it down.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
And Joseph kicks to Black. No good. That would have tied it.
They came close there to tying it up.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the fourth, that would have been a big bucket for them.
There's Decker. And it's blocked. And so it looks like the Badgers will retain possession here. .158 left to play here in the second half. There's the dish to Evans. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too. And one puts them in a very nice spot as they stretch that lead out a little bit.
Move the ball. Stick it.
Black in the post. He's covered by Hawkins.
And that is a major lead flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
The Badgers making a switch here. Hill's checked in. Decker dishes to Wade. Hawkins shot good.
No matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball in the paint.
And it's a big key thus far in this game, Clark, because whenever they've gotten the ball in the paint, good things have happened.
Black the pass to Martin. Splitter trying to break free, but he gets it back. Martin kicks to Black. Another shot, and the layup is good.
Big time bucket there, and you can expect to see him stay very involved the rest of the way.
The Badgers leading by 4. Evans outside. To the middle. Here's Hawkins. The basket good off the assist from Evans.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Lets the three fly. Connects. What a beautiful shot to bring to within 3.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Pass to Hawkins. Shot is no good. Some solid defense there from Black. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And now we've got the intentional foul. Kaminsky is checked in for Wisconsin. 30 seconds left in the second half. Clark, they'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see some long possessions out of them going forward.
And so they foul intentionally. And no problem there in the first free throw. 1-and-1 situation, so he'll get another. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 5-point game.
Outstanding work at the foul line to make this a 2-possession game.
UConn with the ball. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Kaminsky. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for the Huskies. Ronnie Wood.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
And he adds to their lead with some very solid free throws.
Here's Black. Connects from downtown.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
And that's an intentional foul.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. This one for 3, and it's good.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
So it's Wisconsin picking up the win. And what an incredible feeling it is for a team who's
Hello?
Hey, Ma, it's me.
Hey, Frequency.
I got you on speakerphone.
Okay, your sister there?
Hey, Mama, I'm right here.
Hey, baby, how you doing?
I'm fine.
Yvette's here too, Mama.
Hi, Mama. How you doing? I'm fine.
Does she have to be here?
Yes. Mr. Pagnotti, the agent I was telling you about, he's in the room too.
How you doing, ma'am?
I'm good. Nice to meet you.
What a pleasure to finally meet the queen mother of this young, talented man, even if only by telephone.
That's sweet. Hang on, Frequency. Here comes your father.
All right.
Hey, sorry I'm late. Hope everyone's well.
How you doing, Mr. P?
I'm doing good.
So let's get to it.
Yeah, let's do this. We all know why we're here. This meeting is strictly confidential, 100% off the record. Didn't happen. We weren't even here. Capiche? Capiche means understand in Italian. Capiche?
Capiche.
Freak insisted that I have his entire family here. And I think it's great that he has a good support system around him. I've been doing this a very long time, and I work with some of the best. Now, let me rephrase that. I work with the best, and the best always seem to have a great support system around them. A family, if you will, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So let's cut to the chase. Leaving college early now and entering this year's NBA draft is the right move right now. And when you sign with me, Dom Pagnotti, as your agent, I will make sure you are well taken care of. I will make sure you are protected. With this freaking environment, I love it, freaking environment. This freaking environment thing you do when you get hot freak, we're gonna make you more money off the court than you will on.
We already have endorsements and things like that in mind, so.
Cece, I said we because we're gonna do this together. We're a team. We're Team Freak. But Freak, you need to be in the league first, right? That's why I'm here.
No, yeah, I hear you, Mr. Pagnotti, but like I told you before, I already promised my parents 4 years of college. That's the plan, man.
That's right.
Plans change, Freak. Listen. In life and in basketball, you need to adapt and change to the situation at hand. Now, even if you have the greatest coach and they draw up the greatest play and all the X's and O's make perfect sense on paper, you still need to react to what the defense shows you and then make your move. This is the right move. This is the right move now. And 4 years of college is a great plan for basically anybody. But you're not just anybody. You are the greatest collegiate talent I have ever seen shoot, dribble, pass, and defend a basketball my entire time on this great planet Earth. Now, Miss Martha, Mr. Pete, I have seen so many of the greats jump right from high school to the pros. Freak, you've at least experienced college. You know what that is. You've been there. You've done that. I am offering you now a chance at the experience of a lifetime. Do you know how many people would love to be in those Jordans right now?
Yeah, Freak, I mean, what if you get hurt? You remember how you came down on your ankle in that game earlier this year?
Oh, yeah, but that was nothing.
Right, we know it was nothing, but next time it could be something.
I saw that. Good game. But BAM! Just like that, and you could be flipping burgers. Well, maybe not flipping burgers. Maybe you're the manager or assistant manager at some burger joint. Maybe I do a favor and make a call, and you're a delivery boy at Sal's Famous Pizzeria. But the bottom line is, you will be a long, long, long ways away from signing multi-million-dollar contracts with me, Dom Pagnotti, as your agent.
So it's all about the money, right?
When was it not all about the money?
Money isn't everything.
No, it isn't, sir, and no disrespect was meant. But Freak, money is freedom. The freedom of choice, the freedom to live. Money is the difference between renting and owning, between being the waiter and being waited on. It's the difference between being the chauffeur or being chauffeured. Now, do you want to be a chauffeur? This here is a contract. This makes me your agent. Sign on the dotted line, and I will take you and your family to the promised land.
Like I said, Mr. Pagnotti, it's not all about the money.
Pete, let the man finish.
He made his point. He's finished. Aren't you finished?
I said my piece, but I know I'm right. You guys should talk.
Pete, what if Frequency does get hurt? Shouldn't he take this opportunity now?
What if the boy goes pro, gets hurt, and then doesn't have a college degree? Look how hard we work for him to get to where he is.
But college isn't for everybody. Pete, you didn't go.
That's why we work so hard for him.
Just saying. I mean, if he's ready to do this now as opposed to later, Pete, anything can happen.
You're right. Anything could happen. This is his future. This
You're
is
not
his life.
listening to me, Pete.
Not just a game.
All right, Mom, Pops. It's all right. Look, truth be told, I don't even know what I want to do right now.
I understand that.
Yeah, but I was talking to my boy Vic the other day.
Why?
And he was making a lot of sense. He thinks I should leave early, too.
You know what? I've kept quiet this whole time, and I also think that Freak should join the league. I think it's a great business decision, and I think that Mr. Pagnotti is absolutely right.
Thank you, Yvette.
You're welcome.
Now, Freak, I know for a fact that people have been talking about the company you keep, and you need to be careful. It could compromise what we're trying to do here.
What are you trying to say?
You know, your association with that guy Victor off the court, it could compromise your selection in a draft. As a matter of fact, I know it will. Do you realize the difference in dollars between being drafted first overall and 21st? You're talking tens of millions of dollars. You don't get it, do you? Cece, our first sneaker deal alone, you're talking a difference of a $50 to $100 million difference just by that. Number one, that's what we need. If I were not 1,000% convinced in my mind and in my heart that we could get you drafted first overall, I wouldn't be like this. This is the play. This is the move, Freak. You gotta listen to me.
I absolutely hear you, but who are they to tell me who I can't hang with my brother?
No, Freak, you need to listen to him. I've been telling you the same exact thing.
Mr. Dom, Frequency and Victor grew up together. They're best friends. We took the boy in and practically adopted him.
Martha, I told you that boy ain't nothing but trouble.
He's family.
Okay, but that's my boy, and he agrees with
It's
y'all.
not about agreeing with Vic. We're trying to prepare you for your future.
You know, but it is his future.
This is none of your business.
Excuse
Don't
me?
even
Wait,
worry
Freak,
about my business.
you still have a decision to make. Sign with me, yes or no.
None of
Can
your
I-
business.
Yeah.
His manager.
Can I just interrupt
Your tone.
for 1 second? Everybody just settle down, please. Now, I appreciate you all taking the time in this heated discussion, but the truth of the matter is there's only one person in the room that can make this decision. Now, son, you know how I feel.
Right.
Education is the most important thing in life, but this is your choice. It's not your mother's or your sister's or mine. It's not your girlfriend. It's not Mr. Pagnotti's. And it definitely ain't Victor's. This is your decision, son. So you tell us what you want to do.
I need 30 seconds, Freak. Okay. I have 4 beautiful children, and I want each of them to go to college and graduate. But if you walked up to any one of those 4 children right now and said, I will give you a contract that's worth $100, $200, $300 million, I would say, bypass college. You can always go back. I want you to graduate. I want you to get your doctorate. I want to call you Dr. Freak, but you need to understand this. Now, you can go all over this beautiful country that we live in and go into any of the major universities. You will find people that are 30, 40, 50, 60, 80 years old, and you will find them graduating. But if you live to be 500 years old, you will never see ever somebody 40, 50, 60 years old being drafted from college into the NBA. We need to strike while the iron is hot. This is your life. We will get you drafted first overall. You will be up there with all the big names. I'm not talking first rounder. I'm talking first overall. Listen to me. This is what
Mr.
I do. I am the
Pagnotti,
best at what I
You
do.
have had
Nobody
your
is
30
better.
seconds plus.
Miss Martha, I am sorry. You just
Mr.
need to
Pagnotti,
understand.
would you please let my wife speak?
I apologize.
Frequency. Baby, what do you want to do?
Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have Cece go through this contract front to back. I'm going to think about it, sleep on it, pray on it, and I will call you in the morning.
All right. Listen, Mr. Pete, Miss Martha, it was a pleasure meeting the two of you over telephone, and I look forward to meeting you both in person. Remember, everybody, this meeting never took place. We weren't even here. Capiche?
Capiche.
Okay.
All right, Mom, Pops, I'm going to call you guys later. I love you.
Love you,
I love you too, son. Bye.
Good evening and welcome to the NBA Draft. With the first pick in the NBA Draft, the Minnesota Timberwolves select Karl Anthony Towns from the University of Kentucky. With the second pick in the NBA Draft, the Los Angeles Lakers select D'Angelo Russell from The Ohio State University. With the third pick in the NBA Draft, the Philadelphia 76ers select Jahlil Okafor from Duke University. With the 4th pick in the NBA draft, the New York Knicks select Kristaps Porzingis from Latvia. With the 5th pick in the NBA draft, the Orlando Magic select Mario Hezonja from Dubrovnik, Croatia. With the 6th pick in the NBA draft, the Sacramento Kings select Willie Cauley-Stein from the University of Kentucky. With the 7th pick in the NBA draft, the Denver Nuggets select Emmanuel Mudiay. With the 8th pick in the NBA draft, the Detroit Pistons select the point guard from the University of Connecticut.
We met working at the post office together. Mark was the clerk and I was a carrier. And I asked her out to lunch one time and take her for a bagel around the corner from where we worked.
A bagel?
A bagel, yeah.
With cream cheese?
Cream cheese.
Split down the middle?
Split down the middle. Love at first sight.
Yeah?
I believe that. It was true. It happened to me.
Let's do this, young man.
Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome.
When the game got sloppy, introducing the Lone Ranger and Kimo Sabi. The horses were big, the 10-gallon tracks. The hood cowboys with the 10-gallon raps, racking ACG boots.
Quando eu me vi só nesse lugar, eu pensei que preciso sair pra me libertar. Seja com quem for.
All right. You all know why we're here and what we came to do this year. This is only the beginning of a very long season, but Game 1 means just as much as Game 82. Now, we have some new faces here that I really expect to make an impact for us this season. We've already seen flashes of what they can do for us, but I expect all of you to go out there and execute just like we did in camp. Ain't no more excuses. It's time to get serious. If we play our brand of basketball, there's no telling where this team can go. So get out there, get warm, and let's go win this game.
Here we go, our first NBA game. This is something I've been waiting for my entire life. And to be honest, I'm a little bit nervous. But I know this is where I belong. So I just gotta get out there and do what I was born to do. I hope I can make my family proud.
Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. We have Doris Burks on the sideline as well. It's all about the Eastern Conference. That's where the action is today as the Atlanta Hawks get ready to battle. And they're starting off the season against this Detroit team. Last season, they had the upper hand in the series, going 3-1 against these guys.
And as you would expect, they came out on top in last season's series against this club, but no reason to expect anything different this time around.
Exactly, guys. They're clearly the better team, but you can't take anybody for granted. They're all NBA players. They get their checks twice a month across the league, so you've got to come prepared and focused and ready to play.
And stepping out onto the floor now for his very first official NBA playing time, we're going to check out our first glimpse of professional basketball from Black.
You know, and what a huge moment this is for him. I mean, your whole life has been spent leading up to this, and finally he's going to get to take the court in the NBA. I mean, his mind has to be racing like a million miles an hour.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. I mean, there are all different kinds of pressure situations. This is about as nerve-wracking as it gets. But even so, I don't think it takes away from how much he enjoys it.
And really, last season was one of improvement for the Pistons. They were able to shoot the ball better and better as the season wore on. Overall, they cut out the little mistakes that had bothered them back in 14.
Here's Mack. Shot clock at 6. Splitter kicks it over to Schroeder. Softly drops in the floater. And the Hawks lead by 6.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
The Pistons have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Freak with it. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Baines. Again, the Pistons score.
That's a confident play there. Great execution.
The Hawks leading by 4. Feeds it to Splitter. Korver gets a wide open look. Korver missing again.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
Here's Baines. Kicks it out to Johnson. He feeds it to Black. Rebounded by the Hawks. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Korver with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Here's Scott. It's blocked. And here we go. The Pistons fast break. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup. Give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And guys, he's not the tallest or most imposing wing player, but Stanley Johnson has incredible strength and really unmatched confidence. One reason why so many were high on him in the draft.
And the shot is good. Scott's got 5 now.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Black the pass to Baines. And another shot. No luck. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. And it's Schroeder missing. And for Johnson out of Arizona, Greg, his strength, as you were talking about, is his biggest asset. Helps that he has this incredible arm span. And Clark, you know what? He told me he likes to play the 2K game.
Yeah, he does enjoy that. He likes to play the real game, too, because he's hyper-competitive, and I think he's got a chance to be a superb defender at the NBA level. Well, I tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high-percentage shots in the paint here already.
Here's Mack, 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Goes up from the top of the key, and yes, sir, that one drops. Mack's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Here's Black, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. First trip to the line for him here. Free throw good. Freak. And mark that bucket down, folks. That's the first career basket from Black.
And a scrappy one, but he'll take it. It doesn't matter how you get those first points in the...
Okay, Atlanta, let's keep it going for your very own.
Well, earlier we sat down with Freak and asked him about playing in his first NBA game.
You know, I've thought about this moment my entire life. Now that it's finally here, the feeling's pretty crazy. But I know it's just the beginning. I got a lot of hard work ahead of me to get to where I want to go, to be the best player and the best teammate I can be. But this is an exciting first step, no doubt.
You know, Clark, you don't see that kind of perspective from most rookies, do you?
You really don't, Kevin. I mean, I really like his approach to the game. What remains to be seen, though, is will that translate to consistent...
Atlanta making some changes. Splitters checked in for Horford. Korver comes in for Cephalosha. And Mack subbed in for Kent Bazemore. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Morris. Johnson comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Jody Meeks, he's checked in for Reggie Jackson. And Freak subbed in for Brandon Jennings. And Detroit looking at who they've got. Black in at point guard. Johnson is out there with Aaron Baines. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Meeks in at the 2. And he gets it to go. And that's now 6 points in the game for Kyle Korver. Pistons trail by 5. Here's Black. They set the screen. Here's Baines, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Paul Millsap picks one up. Now here the 2K leaderboard with last season's top rebounding teams. In 4th, the Pistons.
It was really an impressive campaign for their bigs. And honestly, I think the whole team did a great job of getting bodies on bodies and controlling that defensive backboard.
Hitting your free throws is a good way to get back into it. It stops the clock and extends the game. I mean, you want to take advantage of that situation. And they're shooting much better from the line here in the second quarter. So far, they haven't missed one.
The Hawks making a switch here. Horford's checked in. Picked by Horford. And Mack kicks to Horford. And stolen by Drummond. And here we go. The Pistons fast break. Freak with the ball.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
And, guys, you hear about how the Hawks are the jokingly referred to as the Spurs of the East. It has to do with their coach, Mike Budenholzer, who's really brought that philosophy here to Atlanta.
Well, you just watched Jeff Teague. He's a natural scorer. Clark, he's also made steady improvement as a playmaker.
Yeah, you look at his assist rate, Kevin, well in the top 10 in the league. He's cut down on his turnovers as well. You can tell he's starting to really figure it out, and the game is slowing down for him.
Now here's Freak. Teague covering. Dishes it to Meeks. Pass to Baines. He kicks to Drummond, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Hey, I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Picked by Horford. Mag dishes to Horford. And the basket good. Horford's got 6 points.
And Teague's also athletic. You know, sometimes you forget that. I mean, this guy's got the tools also to be a terrific defender. And I still think he's developing consistency at that end of the floor.
And stolen by Splitter. Splitter sets a screen, and Mack kicks to Horford. Not enough on that one as it misses.
And speaking of Jeff Teague's defense, I mean, his rebounding, I think, could also be a little higher. I mean, with his bounce, he can get in there and grab a few more.
He was all alone on that one.
Well, I like the way he orchestrated in tight that time, fellas.
The Hawks leading. Inside, tipped away. 51 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Black, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And here we see the debut of Freak, the kid from Harlem. His first time on an NBA floor. And Clark, it's a moment that he's worked very hard to achieve, and his family has got to be proud.
Extremely so, Kevin. It's been a long journey for him, but every level along the way, he's found success. High school phenom, playing for a college championship. I wouldn't bet against this kid on anything when it comes to basketball.
Well, with Freak Clark, there was a question whether he would stay another year in college. Really was a tough decision for him, but he ended up coming out after his freshman year.
And, Kevin, it's really hard to blame a guy like Freak for doing that. I mean, he's clearly NBA ready, and he's putting a lot at risk for every year he stays in school when he could be on the NBA clock.
And, guys, Shelvin Mack, strong, good jump shot. More importantly, knows his role. Hasn't started that many games in his career, but maximizes his minutes when he's on the floor.
Getting back to Shelvin Mack, he plays smart, values the basketball. Clark doesn't have tremendous vision, but stays composed and makes the solid play.
Yeah, very reliable rotational player for you as a combo guard. Bulls his way around the court. He can knock opponents off balance with that size, and he's a good shot maker, too.
Korver kicks to Mack. Horford with a screen on Johnson. Mack the pass to Splitter. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Splitter's got his third basket of the night.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
That's good, and the Atlanta lead is cut down to 1 on the... Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one. Atlanta making some changes. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Splitter. Shelvin Mack comes in for Kent Bazemore. And it's Teague in for Dennis Schroeder. Detroit also making some changes. James, he's checked in for Ilyasova. Jody Meeks comes in for Marcus Morris. And Freak subbed in for Caldwell Pope. They've got Kyle Korver. Cephalosha is out there with Horford. Then it's Shelvin Mack. And it's Teague in at the point guard. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Drummond a screen. Black dishes to Drummond and stolen by Cephalosha. Outside Teague and stolen by Freak.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
1:29 left in the third quarter. Drummond in the post, covered by Cephalosha. That one's in there. The Hawks lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Drummond.
The defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
Picked by Horford. Here's Mack, guarded by Jackson. And now the Pistons, fast break. And it's all evened up. Meek's got 8 points.
You know what? He wasn't going to wait around for any help on that break.
Solo soiree performance all the way. How about that for a little bit of a limerick?
I'm going to let it slide.
Teague can't hit. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
And Meeks kicks to Black. And it's sent back by Horford. Jackson passes to Black for the lead. And another 3 for Detroit.
One of the big stories is second chance points. They've just been terrific here in the second half in that area.
The Hawks trail by 3. And the foul called on Freak. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Paul Millsap is checked in for Shelvin Mack.
Paul Millsap.
Here's Horford. He has 6. Teague with the ball. Out defended by Freak. Millsap misses.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Now here's Freak. 8 points for him. Pass to Baines and stolen by Horford. Teague. No good.
And now your Atlanta Hawks cheerleaders.
All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle for. And so the Pistons take the win. They seem to...
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan Player of the Game, Andre Drummond.
Well, his rebounder was a story for me tonight, guys. He couldn't have been any more ferocious on the boards. This game would have had a much different feel if he wasn't controlling the glass like that.
Well, Andre Drummond is...
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.
동전한 입조차 쉽고 일 없어 잠 못 들던 그때보다 조금은 일었어 우리는 바보처럼 몸으로 부딪히면서 배웠어 넘어질 때마다 일어서 다시 고쳤었지